This place is amazing. Its reputation precedes it. It's fantastic. Everyone here wants to be here. Everyone here has a similar goal. It's a beautiful thing to see that many people united together after a common goal.
I just want to thank everyone for taking this activity seriously. I can't tell them how important it is for my life satisfaction to have the opportunity to do this thing that I love and do it well and continue to improve and just experience the ocean in a deeper way. So.
So this trip to Surf Simply was very special. We've actually been planning it for about 3 years. We came down 3 years ago and met the Beck family, and they're just such a special group. We fell in love with them. We actually also met Mark and his wife Erica that time.
And being able to come back here 3 years later, it's been a dream come true because there's no better place to advance your skill set than the place where you get the level of coaching and the level of organization that you do here.
The coaching gave us a wonderful foothold to go back, and promptly the three of them did not proceed to pick up a surfboard for the next 3 years, but I got home and 3 days later I bought a surfboard and I surfed about 4 or 5 times a week.
So I worked 3 jobs to come here. I work as the medical editor and as a tutor and as an editor of science manuscripts.
Being from Colorado, it's an incredibly inconvenient activity. So I've tried to quit a number of times. And I have these crazy recurring dreams of always trying to go surfing. So I've finally just given up and given myself over to it.
I've been surfing for a while, and this is my 2nd time at Surf Simply. And they're really cleaning up my techniques and making it easier to surf.
I think the coaching method here is extremely methodical. It's very well thought out. You analyze film, you immediately can see things you're doing. I had 2 big issues when I initially started this week, and I was able to fix each one of them.
It's not like I'm being asked to work on so many different things that I can't handle, but just, remember the little things, concentrate. Once I'm out there, take an extra couple paddles, take an extra couple seconds to just pop up and get my form in good condition, whatever. So,
each step builds on something. And so as you start progressing and mastering the thing in front of it, it opens up the next thing down the pathway, and then you see a clear path.
All the coaches here, they really narrow down exactly what the thing is that you're working on, and they break it down in such a way that you can understand it and work on it throughout the week.
Tommy was amazing. For sure, it was really fun, which how much of a gift is that to find someone who really enjoys what they're doing?
I was lucky enough to have Will as a coach 3 years ago. He's very helpful in on-the-fly kind of comments, as well as analyzing film and really understanding that my brother and I are taller people. We don't fit on surfboards like normal people, and bending is sometimes hard because we're not very flexible.
Marlon was amazing. He was like the surf whisperer. He was able to just get you to where you needed to go and just to be so calm about it, and also so enthusiastic. He was so excited for us.
Jessie and I had so much in common. She's a wonderful person, and she really made me feel so welcomed and safe. I felt like my goals were important to her.
So I had Harrison and Teal this week. I was so excited to have both of them. They have such breadth of knowledge and just able to find the one thing to really push you into the wave and achieve that next level.
Beautiful. We had this amazing sunset surf and everyone was out in the waves just enjoying themselves. It was such a great camaraderie, a great feeling.
Honestly, I think the highlight of my week was 2 hours ago when, as the sun was setting, I caught a slow right and was able to just stand there and look back at the sunset. And it was honestly pretty magical. I was very pleased.
I caught 12 waves today. Before I usually caught like 2 in a day. So just the whole day has been the best.
Being across the country from Lily and my mother and my brother, I don't get to see them very often, and getting to catch up and have all the wonderful experiences with family in a place like this is absurd. It shouldn't be allowed. It's almost unbelievable.
I think, you know, a lot of us come from professions or situations where your attention is demanded by a lot of disparate things, and it's so nice to not have to think about anything but surfing.
And I actually have a lot of injuries, including a herniated disc in my neck. I'm able to come here because they have amazing masseuses. Crystal and Gabby were incredible, and Andre with this stretch each day, so I prepared to go in.
I'm inherently incredibly unflexible, so coming in here and using muscles that I rarely use really ticked me off the first couple days. I was having some troubles. The search led by Andrea is just fantastic. I put my bodies in different positions that I've never been in before.
I think the new place is amazing. It's everything that you need. They've thought of ahead of time and designed that, built that into this environment.
Everyone has their own bedroom, which I think is fantastic. But however, the way the resort is laid out is you never really want to spend a ton of time in your room. You always want to be down in this amazing communal center.
Honestly, the highlight of the week were all the people, just being with all my friends that I hadn't seen in years, and just reconnecting again, making new friends.
People that bother to come through here are like a self-selected group of, you know, motivated individuals who really care a lot about surfing, and so you are automatically sort of guaranteed to have a great rapport.
A week at Surf Simply is a week of pushing yourself to the limit, but in the most positive way possible. You have all the support that you could possibly need.
It's simultaneously intellectually and physically exhausting while somehow at the same time being really refreshing and relaxing. It's just, it strikes that really great balance.
You get here and you look at that chalkboard and you don't have to think about you know when you're going surfing, you know when you're eating, you know when you're going to bed. So usually around 8 o'clock. So
it is just a great, welcoming, positive environment where they just want to help you achieve your goals.
I saw the videos and I thought people were hyping it up a bit too much, but the food is excellent, on the level of the best restaurants in Los Angeles and New York, and it's delivered by professionals who really care what they're doing.
Everyone in the kitchen is so incredibly amazing. I have food allergies and they totally made me feel included.
Like, they're doing things, I mean, they're doing what's good for us. They're giving us our variety, they're giving us our ginger, our turmeric to keep us healthy.
Trip has like confirmed and just made me realize how important surfing is to me. I love it so much. I've never been so passionate about something in my life, and so therefore I owe it to myself to commit seriously. Plus it's really fun and it's really healthy.
yeah, I came into this week after using about an 8'4", probably about 110 liter board. So my goal for this week was to really get down to something quite small, maneuverable, and Coach Will helped me kind of work down through the progression to where I was down to about a 56 liter board by the end of the trip, so about half the size of one previously. And
this week really helped me remember that I can take those waves and I can charge down the line, and nothing too horrible is going to happen if I don't make the wave, but just to take it and see how it goes, and it's a lot more fun when you do.
Think about something and get excited about it for 3 years in your head. You know, there's a lot to live up to. You know, there's a big expectations there. I mean, this is delivered beyond imagination.
I'm going to tell them it's terrible. Don't come. Don't come.
Everything is how it should be. So thank you.